Welcome to the Open Education resource on maps and scales. This is the second video in the series of videos on maps and scales. We have seen in the first video that scale is the basic element of a map. In this video, two aspects of scales are focused. These are definition of scale and methods of expressing scales. So, we have seen that without scales, any graphical representation of the Earth's surface will not be called as a map. It will be simply a sketch. In the given diagram, many elements of maps are covered, such as conventional signs, direction, etc. But the scale is missing. Hence, it is simply a sketch. So, how can we define a scale? We know that size of the map is always smaller than the actual Earth's surface or a part of it. It means distances on the map are always undersized than the actual distances on the surface of the Earth. Thus, the scale is defined as the ratio between map distance and the equivalent ground distance. For example, a map distance between two places in the given diagram is 5 cm. The scale of the map is 1 cm to 4 km. Hence, the total distance between these two places is 20 km. Thus, in this map, 20 km ground distance is being depicted by 5 cm. So now, we come to the method of expressing scales. There are three ways by which we can express scale. These are simple statement. The second one is representative fraction, popularly known as RF. And the third is linear or graphical representation. In any good quality standard maps, graphical representation is always depicted along with the RF. In fact, graphical representation is shown with the help of a statement. Now we discuss the first method of representation of scale, which is a statement. Few examples of statements are 1 cm to 100 km. It means that 100 km ground distance is shown in the 1 cm of map distance, or 2 cm to 1 km. It means 2 cm map distance covers 1 km ground distance. Hence, three examples are given. The first two are of small scale and the last one indicates large scale. So, what are the merits of statement? It is a very simple way of expressing scale which everyone understands immediately. With the help of a statement, ground distances can be calculated easily. An important demerit or drawback of this statement is measurement system of other countries cannot be understood easily with the help of a statement. The first important feature of statement is, in this, map distance is 1 or more than 1. It may be 2 or 5. Another feature is units used to express map and ground distances are different but of the same measurement systems. In the above given examples, map distance is in centimeter or inch and the ground distances are expressed in kilometer or miles. How can one measure map distances between any two points with the help of a statement? Take a thread, move along road or a railway line to measure traveling distance. Measure the thread and multiply by scale of the map. For example, the road distance on the map between Nagpur and Kamptee is given. Topographical sheet is 15 cm and the scale is 1 cm to 1 km. Hence, the distance is 15 km. The second method of representing scale is linear or graphical scale, which can be easily represented with the help of a statement. So, when a statement of scale is represented by drawing a line, it is called as graphical scale. One can measure map distance between any 2 points directly with the help of graphical scale. Some important features are to be kept in mind while drawing linear scale. The first is about the length of line. The line should be kept sufficiently large to read distances. While depicting any unit of British system, length of line should be drawn 6 to 7 inches, and while showing units of metric system, length of line should be around 12 to 15 centimeter. Another feature of linear scale is it is to be divided into 4 to 6 or 7 primary divisions. For example, in the given diagram, scale is divided into 5 parts. The first primary division is always 0, as shown in the diagram. You can see left side of 0 is secondary divisions. These are shown to read tiny distances on the map. For example, with the help of the given scale, minimum 5 km can be read. Linear scale is drawn generally at the bottom of the map. You can see this feature in the given map. The third method of expressing scale is representative fraction or RF. It is known as numerical scale. It is because no units are written in the RF. Its expression is without units. Therefore, it is known as universal or international representation of scales. In RF, map and ground distances are presented by a fraction. In this, numerator is always 1 and denominator is in the same units of measurements. It means map distance is always 1 and the ground distance is of any number, but both in the same units of measurement. It is expressed as 1:1 lakh. Taking the given example, basic meaning of the RF is one part of the map represents 1 lakh parts of the ground. It may be inches in case of a British system of measurement or centimeters in metric system or any other foreign measurement system. The RF is expressed as map distance divided by ground distance. So, what are the merits of RF? As RF is free from any measurement units, it may be taken in any familiar units of measurements. Therefore, it is known as universal or international representation of scale. In any good quality map, along with the graphical representation, RF is always depicted. For example, topographical sheets and atlas maps, etc. The major drawback of RF is it is difficult to understand at a glance because it is a numerical scale and so units are not attached to it. Now, take some time and answer the following practice questions. Define the term scale. State methods of representation of scales. Explain merits and demerits of statement and RF. Outline important features and drawing essentials of graphical scale. This is all about methods of expressing scales. Thank you.